Okay, so I'm going to show you the first stage of making your bird feeder box. So you start off with a carton like this, and you're going to end up with something similar to this for your bird feeder. So we'll start off with the first stage. Now, this is my carton. Now you can use any size of carton that you want. I just had this empty in the fridge, so I'm going to use this one. Now I want the front of the bird feeder to have like a roof on it like that. So I either want my door to be here or on the other side. Now what you can do is you can cut your door at the front and at the back so the bird will have access going through, but I've just opted for the one entrance. So we're going to cut that out to start off with. So be careful with the scissors, please, if you can. So I'm going to just pierce a hole there, and I'm going to draw around where I want the door of the bird feeder, making sure that there's enough room at the bottom for your stick. Don't go down to the very bottom. But we want enough room for the birds to be able to get in. So we've got a nice shape there. Now we can cut that. Please be careful with the scissors, folks. If you want, you can ask your parents to do this bit for you. It's a little bit fiddly. Now cut that kind of shape, and then that makes it easier for you to cut your now. Put a little bit of liquid in there from where I washed it, so dry that out. Dry the inside of it out. Now, there we go. So you can tidy that up a little bit if you want, but I don't mind. I think it's nice rough around the edges. So the next part of this is you're going to paint your carton. You're going to paint it white. So I have acrylic paint here. Now you can use poster paint if you want. If you don't have paint, you can actually stick paper, coloured paper around it if you want as well. So yeah, get creative with what you have. I'm going to use acrylic paint here, but I find that painting white on the surface gives you a good base for coming up with your design. So apply the paint just like that. You want to cover the whole thing in white paint. Now I'm going to fast forward this and show you what it looks like after. Now I have got a good bit of surface coverage there. Now you can still see the orange juice lettering coming through, but that doesn't matter because I'm going to be adding my own designs on that in a minute, and you'll not be able to see it. So yeah, I've got a good coverage there of white. What you can do is you can leave it on the windowsill to dry. It'll only take, I'd say, a couple of hours because the weather's so nice. Also, you could leave it overnight if you wanted and then do it the next day. You could work on your designs if you wanted. Yeah, so I'm going to try and speed this up so I can show you what to do next. But yeah, that's the next stage. Now, my paint is now dry. I'm going to draw my design on. Now, you can draw your design out on a page if you want, just to kind of get an idea of what you're going to put it on. If not, you can go straight ahead and start painting. Now, I did flowers in the last one. I might do spirals, just work out spirals and stars. Yeah, could do something like that. Right, okay, so I'll kind of get an idea of what I'm going to do. Now think about the overall design. What way is it going to look at from the front? If you don't have paints, as I said before, you can cut out different colours of paper or card and stick them to the front and the sides. Or if you want as well, you could actually stick little bits of lentils to it in the shape of flowers, or you know, be creative with what you want to do. Think about the design and think about the layout. If you even have old beads and buttons lying at home, you could stick them to it as well, you know, to create a nice texture on your bird box. Now I'm going to start drawing out my design. I'm going to look at the front and maybe I think I might do kind of a sunburst from the front. There we go. So I'm going to speed it up and I'm going to show you what it looks like afterwards. I finished drawing out my design. You can kind of see that there. I'm going to turn it around. There we go. And turn it around. Now I might add more detail to it whenever I start to paint it, but yeah, kind of overall happy with the design. I'm going to start picking out my colours now. For my colours I have got acrylics again. I'm going to use them to paint it in, but if you don't have acrylics you can use poster paint, and as I said before, if you want you could draw out your design and then cut out coloured card and stick it to the box. But yeah, I'm going to start putting my paints out and I will start to colour in the sections. Okay, now I've finished painting my bird box, bird seed box, the bird feeder, yeah. So you can see I kind of changed up the design a little bit. I worked into it, and yeah, I'm fairly happy with the way it's worked out. Now the next stage is the roof. Now what I did was I collected some sticks from outside. Now you don't want them to be thick, like really thick. You want them to be able that you can break them. Now these twigs that I have here are from passion flower. They're the roots from a passion flower, so they're easy to break. You know, so you want something that's going to be easy for you to break, and they're not going to be too thick either. If you can't find sticks, if you're out walking, if you have lollipop sticks or straw or anything you think that would work as a roof. Now this one here is the one that I done earlier, so you can kind of see the effect that we're going to go for here. Yeah, so I'll do that now. You need a good thick glue. So I have PVA here. I'm going to pour it out. This is what I have. Now it isn't a thicker medium, but it'll do for what we have. Now we pour the glue onto the top of the carton. Now we want to make sure that it's nice and tacky, so I'm going to put this down. Now I measured the top of this earlier. Don't want to put too much on because it might dribble down the side, so I'm just going to leave it on so it can kind of just thicken up, get nice and tacky. So the measurements from the top to bottom are 5 centimeters. That's the what I used before, the measurements from before, so it was 5 centimeters. So I have my ruler here. I'm going to measure 5 centimeters for each one. Now don't be panicking if you don't have 5 centimeters per each twig. Nothing to worry about. If it's a little bit over, that doesn't matter. Yeah, so a good idea is if you pencil it down 5 centimeters, just to give you a guideline. Now that's a little bit over. There, I say easy to break, that's what you want. So I'm going to use this. so I've just taken the tape off and I've started to stick it just at the top of the roof to keep those sticks in place. And what I'm going to do now is I'm going to leave it outside in the sun to dry, and hopefully it should be ready in the next hour or two, and then I'll show you the final stages of my bird feeder. Okay, so you want it to be something like that. Keep those sticks in place. Don't dry. Now, just be careful with these. So I'm going to maybe try and glue them a little bit again because I'm not happy with them. But I'm going to tie this little knot at the top, and then it's ready for hanging outside. So look, there we go. But I'm going to re-glue the wood at the top